On this workbook page, you will have subtraction and addition problems. What is the most important thing to decide in addition? What's the most important thing to decide in addition? Whether you make a new 10, a new 100, or both, a new 10 and a new 100. Okay, what do you do when you make a new 10? What would you do if you made a new 10 in addition? Think about that. What would you do? If there's enough ones to make a new 10, you are going to add the new 10 to the 10s that are already there. What do you do when you make a new 100? Think about that. What do you do when you make a new 100? If there are enough 10s to make a new 100, you add the new 100 to the hundreds that are already there. So now let's talk about subtraction. What is the most important thing to decide in subtraction? If you need to ungroup for more ones, or for more tens, or both. So what do you do when you ungroup to get more ones? How do you do that? Talk to the camera. How do you do that? How do you ungroup to get more ones? If there are not enough ones to subtract, you ungroup 1 10 into 10 ones. What do you do to ungroup to get more 10s? If there are not enough 10s to subtract, you ungroup 100 to get more 10s. And how many 10s do you get when you ungroup 100? 10 10s. Great. So the first problem in your workbook page, if we look back at the problem, 262 minus 395. So you're taking 395 away from 762. Now, if the number on the bottom is bigger than the top, go to your neighbor and knock, knock, knock. Okay? Is 5 bigger than 2? Yes. Do I need to ungroup? Yes. But what's my problem? Do I have enough 10s? If the number on the bottom is bigger than the top, go to your neighbor and knock, knock, knock. Okay, I'm going to knock on in the hundreds place value. Okay, so here when I knock to get more 10s and to get more 1s, okay, you can do it either way. But if I get more 10s and I get more 1s, then I can subtract. If the number on the bottom is not bigger than the top, then that's when I can start subtracting. Now, look at this Look at this magnifying glass I have shown here. Okay, is the value of the number the same? Is it still 762? It is. Okay, so it just looks different, and I ungrouped, but the value is still the same. I just rewrote the top number. So now I'm going to ask you this. We're still looking at the first problem. How would I check my answer to make sure that I got it correct? What would I do? Maybe you could do a math mountain. Okay, if I set up my equation, 762 minus 395, okay, and then I solved it and I found the answer. Okay, but how would I check? How does a math mountain check my work? Right, well, you can do 395 plus 367 to see if it matches your total. you can do 762 minus 367 to see if it gets to your other add-in of 395. So this is why setting up a Math Mountain helps you see how you can check your answer through a Math Mountain. Okay, so addition and subtraction sign. Why are addition and subtraction signs in a problem so important? Well, so you know if you're adding or if you're subtracting, if you're finding the difference, if you're finding the sum. So addition and subtraction are called operations. Say operations. Okay, addition and subtraction are called operations. So they're more specifically called opposite operations. So that means that's how this all works, is because they're opposite operations. So 395 plus 367 equals my total. My total minus one add-in equals the other add-in. My total minus the other add-in equals the other add-in. Okay, so they're opposite operations. I want you to do 367 in your workbook page and check your work for each one. And then 368. I want you to draw a Math Mountain, like the directions say to do, and check your answer by using that Math Mountain. Okay, and it says loop, add, or subtract. Okay, that means to circle. So circle, subtract, or circle, add.